good sign. Bean planter believed to be ready to plant. So we're gonna fold it up, move it over. We gotta get the sulfur in here. We're gonna kind of run through that here in the next, well, this afternoon, next couple days. What's he doing? Get back in there! What are you doing? What are you seeing?
Well, I redid this and it seems awfully tight.
Is it the big zip ties? We could get some kinkage going on right here. I can watch this if you want to fold. I had to cut a zip tie. Otherwise, I think it'll ride. I don't think. Do I have to start calling you Eric?
Yeah. You know how it's crazy how it comes back so fast.
What came back to you?
Everything.
You remember just how to do it?
Yeah. Put that finger there, that finger there.
Well, now this will be the second year that I probably won't plant, so it'll all just get even more gone in my brain. I had to cut a zip tie here, but I think this is good.
Why are they pulling off now?
I don't know.
I redid all that. I cut most of them. And then
shortened them.
I had to heat them up. Well, I took them off that bar, so.
Oh. So those were starting to crack at the end. This is where your seed leaves the big hopper up there and then blows down to each row unit. So it would have really been bad because if one of those hoses pull off, the seed just blasts out everywhere all over the ground.
They're just stretched out and cracked.
Junk. Scrubber to help. Alright, that should be enough room to get that 5200 unfolded in here. Trying to race me? You'll never win. Why wouldn't it be snowing? It's just almost spring. Never ends. Alright, we're gonna pull this in to the shop. Hopefully it'll fit with a semi in there, unfolded. I'm gonna unfold. Brody washed it actually. First time I've ever seen a tillage tool washed, but it does look very nice. But I'm gonna unfold it in case there's water and mud. Get that outside rather than in the shop. Hello. Back to this disaster. Well, I've got a couple disasters on my hand, but I did finally get this going. Got a fuel pump for it. Ordered it from Polaris, $650, because I borrowed Mitch's pressure gauge and my fuel pump was not holding pressure. This one does, and I was only getting 13 psi out of the old one. This one, when running, is at 55 to 58. So, sled's back up and running, which is good now that winter's almost over. On to the second disaster of the day. Last night, started the grain leg up, and I had turned the bypass switch on, which turns off the automation to turn everything off when the overhead goes full. And I forgot to turn it back on and fired everything up, and everything come to a screeching halt. So the grain leg's plugged. So we got to get the back out, which I have out, and go down there, suck the bottom of the leg empty so we can get that thing running. So, Big 10 to the rescue. I gotta get some hoses, pipes, so that I can reach the grain leg when we're down there. Then we're gonna back this truck up underneath the back, and then you know what's gonna happen. Old trusty. Actually, I plugged it in for like 2 hours this morning. Thing popped off like it was 80 degrees out in the summer. I couldn't believe it. So we've got to run a pipe from here all the way back here to the bottom of this, which is 3 feet deep of snow that we're gonna have to shovel to get access to the suck port hole. Unless there's an easier way, but I don't see one. So for those that don't know how a grain leg works, basically there's a bucket with a bunch of cups that you guys have seen in a previous video working on that leg. When the cups dump and have nowhere to dump, like when the overhead filled up, then it fills up the spout, then it has nowhere to dump, so the grain starts coming back down until the leg is so full it can no longer pull itself, and then it jams, and then this process happens. The door is a little froze. Okay, now we just put the hose in there and suck it out into a truck. Okay. Everything in the winter takes 3 times as long. I think this one. Okay, I'm gonna back up and then we can bend that. Yeah, I think we should have enough. Get 2 more pipes on there. Oh yeah. What are you doing? You're trying to wipe that yucky rotten manure on me. Stop! Okay, we got just the right perfect amount here. Get the truck backed under, fire everything up. Here we go. Why is the PTO lever so hard? We plugged it! I remember, old 10s hydraulics are a little bit tired. Remember this when we run it on this tractor?
Yeah, I do. I do. What's this? Coon.
Cats, Merlin's cats. I remember why we bought a 7330 now. Is it turning? Oh,
Is it on?
it was on, but she must have started pulling hard in the old hydraulic detent. So I'm gonna sit in here and hold the lever.
The guy that makes the mess.
You want to sit there?
I'm just gonna lean right here.
The guy that makes the mess. Oh, no, seriously, you can sit in there. I have to hold the camera.
Don't have to ask me twice. Do I have to clutch?
No, no clutching involved. Engage smoothly. There she is. Okay, now we'll do that.
Does this make me look skinny?
Boy, she was really gyrating there for a moment. Okay, now you just make sure.
You're getting dust in my cab.
Make sure that don't pop back.
Like that?
I think we need to change remote. What kind of operation is this? There's something massively wrong with this basculator. Like, it's got no go. Why don't it go? It's just not working. I think it's got something to do with a lot of pipe on it. I really don't know, actually. Hey, you're right. Something's not right.
Hey, it beats shoveling.
Yes, it does beat shoveling. We switched remotes on the tractor. Number 2 seems to be working better. Now it's actually flowing like it should. I think we have a compounding issue. I'm gonna go try to start the leg, and we'll see if it goes.
It should go.
We're good. There's nothing jammed in there no more. See this? Fill switch in bypass. I was just informed that this paper, when you go in here and then the fill switch, when it's in bypass instead of automatic, you're supposed to put this over that. I was never told that, so that's how this all got started. Alarms, big leg, reset that. We're gonna go to there and big leg. Tripped. That's not good. Alarms, reset. Go see what happened. What happened?
There, Max, again.
Did it even try to go?
Yeah, it turned for a little bit and then shut off.
Do I dare try it again? Or are we sucking more?
Should we try sucking some more?
Well, how much is a little bit? Did it turn for like 5 times or like for 30 seconds?
Just like 5 times.
Okay, we're sucking more. Okay, he's backing out for the second time and she just fired up. So, I think we're unclogged. Woo! Okay, I turned it back off. We're gonna clean up the spilled corn here. Put the bottom back on and we should be back up and running. Okay, I gotta put this in. Then we get the lovely job of cleaning everything up again. But, like Brody said, I'll show him. You ain't gonna believe how much is in that truck. There's a reason why. We have done it in more minor events where we come in with little Bob through right there and 150 trips later you get her done.
Yeah, this is way faster.
But this I knew.
We're
And with all the snow here.
We're millennials. We don't like to work hard. Or I am a millennial.
Am I a millennial? Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm the last
We
generation.
don't like to work hard, you know.
Okay. Legs back up and running. Probably not like new anymore, but at least it's running.
I don't know, I was pretty exhausted in there. The heat don't work very good.
Wow. Think he knows how to run the Big Ten? Why does he look scared?
He's moving.
Is that Grandpa driving? He's in first, the lowest gear. Wind it up. Look at how much. Like, no, it ain't a semi-load, but that was in a little drain leg. No wonder it's clogged. It was just set up for failure. And it was my fault. I opened the ignition. I screwed up big time. Cost 2 hours of work here. Project completed, boys.
Good. Let's go
So
home.
all this corn here, that came from Randy said when it was boiling out of the top of the bin from an area he's unaware of where it was coming from. But, so I started this site up last night, then I went home. He was gonna shut it off when the overhead went full. We replay the footage of him running down here off the security camera.
You wouldn't be running today. It's
Yep. Alright, I'll sleep up. Get this big unit out of here. So just when I thought the project was done, I went to start the bend to refill the overhead and realized that the conveyor is clogged also.
so we all brought our weapons of choice.
We're gonna see which one of these makes what got destroyed go away. So this is a top load conveyor, so we took that off thinking it was plugged, and it really wasn't too bad. So then we took the tail apart because it still wouldn't go, and we pried on it, and then we realized that this piece of metal that's supposed to keep grain from, I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it's all wrapped up now and bent, and we gotta cut it out.
Sure.
And then we'll replace it next summer. Probably not, but we gotta cut it out because it's so bent up and ruined in there. What's your tool of choice? What shall we attempt with first? Let's not cut the belts off. You're the man. You're the man.
I'm gonna bend this thing sideways. The typical Sawzall operator. I'm too short. Oh, so wrong. Can't see nothing.
Is it working? Oh my gosh, you're almost all the way through already.
Wow. We're done.
Okay, now we gotta,
How do I get to that?
yeah, how do we get to that one? We gotta cut that side, and then we may have to cut it into chunks to get it out of there. And then we'll bring all 3 chunks to the Bend guys and be like, can we get this new?
Replace.
They'll look at us like, what's that from?
Imagine if someone would help. Woo! We're getting there.
There's one piece of bed. Look at how straight he cut it.
That's pretty good.
You guys be nice.
Dad ain't gonna know about this.
He's gonna know.
What an angle.
Oh,
Gosh, you're strong.
Just to think this is supposed to be straight.
it's out.
Okay, now it should fire right up, boys. Oh.
We only used one tool.
Yeah, never even got to try this one out. We're gonna fire it up. Let's see what kind of mess we can make.
Clear!
I'm thinking that we have a leak. Better cover it
We
up.
should have put the cover on.
Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do, but at least it's turning. At least it's turning. So that's why they put lids on those.
Now we're gonna have to run it till we can get a cover on.
Well, is any even making it to the top? Okay, I'm confident now that nothing is plugged. That was very disheartening. Oh my gosh, I am so glad that's over. Hey, speaking of Northern Chill, they're running a overstock sale right now, so go check them out in the link in the description on our website. Get a sweet deal on some Northern Chill. Well guys, I think that's gonna wrap up the day. Did a few things around the shop. We are getting close on this. We're gonna tighten up all the wheel bearings because there's a little play. It's better to just get them a little tighter so they don't fail, because that's not a fun job to replace a spindle. See ya, Eric! We're out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.